Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby 83. I am here with the finals of Mortal Kombat month, and while I'm talking about what they should do next with the Mortal Kombat franchise, right now I'm getting my butt kicked if I want to play this. We're talking about what they could do with the Mortal Kombat franchise, other than games, and you know that. Them to fight. Alright, so anyway, yeah. What they should do next with the Mortal Kombat franchise. One thing they should do is a anime. But not an anime in the style of, you know, Twilight of the Dark Masters or anything. Like, a kind of normal anime. Like, some of the old school anime that were, like, normal. I had to pause this for a minute to talk about what I want to talk about. Alright, yeah, I should pause it for... But yeah, like an anime, the style of, you know, Vampire Hunter D and some of the good old school anime that we used to have back in the day. Move this over some. Crap. Some of the old school anime we used to have back in the day and that, you know, like, down, over it. Back over it, alright. Yeah, old school anime. I think now would be a prime moment for a new movie as well. I mean, a new movie I think would be perfect. The only problem is, will they screw it up like they did with Mortal Kombat Annihilation, or will it be as good, if not better, than Mortal Kombat, the first movie? Now, yes, I say as good or better is because, yes, the Mortal Kombat first movie was good, but the problem was, it wasn't, you know, wasn't the greatest movie ever, and wasn't the greatest video game adaptation, but I think it was still good enough. And we'll just have to wait and see. But the anime thing, I think, would be perfect because, you know, you can do it the style, I mean, just like Street Fighter 2, the Street Fighter 2 animated movie, you can do, or Street Fighter B. Do it like the Street Fighter V show. Just, you know, you can focus it on Liu Kang and, you know, do pretty much what they did with the Street Fighter animes. The good ones anyway, because I don't like Alpha 1 or 2. I just recently watched Alpha 1 again, and it's not as bad as I remember it being, but it just seemed too much like a Dragon Ball ripoff with, Street Fighter Alpha. And it did come out right after Street Fighter came out, or it did come out right after Dragon Ball came out in the States. Now a lot of people say, oh, Street Fighter 2, the movie was a ripoff of that, but I'm like, no, it wasn't, because that was in America way before freaking we even knew about Dragon Ball, unless it was those people that watched the Japanese version prior to that. I don't know. But, yeah, and a new movie I think would be good, just as long as they get someone that actually cares about Mortal Kombat, and not someone that's just looking to get a quick buck off the movies. Pretty much, also, we could get some prequel stuff, like, I don't know, prequel video games or something to certain events, to certain Mortal Kombat. Look at what Shaolin Monks did. That was a good formula. Anyway, yeah. That'd be something interesting. That's pretty funny.
Alien wins.
But, yeah, either anime would be good because Mortal Kombat's more suitable for anime style instead of an animated style, which we got, what, years ago? When, you know, it pretty much made no sense. The Defenders of Earthrealm. Yeah, that show, I liked it when I was a teenager and that, but I think that, you know, an anime would be way better than that. And the cartoon was kind of campy and cheesy. You know, you didn't get much violence because it was made to be a kid's cartoon. That's why anime is the best way to go for Mortal Kombat if you don't have no movies playing. Now, movies would be good too, just as long as they're not as bad as Annihilation and they're better than the first movie. And the first movie, like I said, I didn't think was bad. I thought it was a pretty good movie. But, you know, oh my god, 4th of July story already. Alright, so let me pause that. But yeah. You're sitting there watching me do this, but I'm sitting there pausing it. Anyway, yeah. I think that's pretty much all I got to say. It's either do an anime of Mortal Kombat to hold us over till the next game, a prequel game for events, like maybe a prequel game to the events of X or 9 or whatever. Maybe show us what truly happened at the end of the Armageddon tournament and how Shao Kahn was able to win it. And which therefore calls Raiden to go back in time and calls, you know, him to try to fix the timeline and try to fix the timeline of Mortal Kombat. Because pretty much they did X-Men Days of Future Past, even though they did add another movie after that with X-Men Apocalypse. Honestly, you could have did X-Men Apocalypse and Days of Future Past if you're gonna, you know. But I can understand why Apocalypse, he's one of the biggest X-Men villains out there. The three bigs are Sinister, Magneto, and Apocalypse. Yeah, some kind of prequel game, or maybe Shaolin Monks 2. Just depends. Ed Boon apparently said that Mortal Kombat 11 wasn't ready yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, need something to hold us over. Maybe you guys can unveil something at Comic-Con. Now, there's been rumors for the past several years that there was going to be a new Mortal Kombat movie, but those never came to fruition. Still haven't heard nothing about it yet. But I think we should get something. I mean, Jesus. But anyway, I must shut up now. It's time for, you know, the final tribute to my mom until her birthday. So I'm gonna have Sheila put the camera on the picture of my mom and my grandma.